that. When it comes to my roster, I'm looking for talent who's ready to work. Show me you want to be here. That's it.
You know what? I agree with everything this man is saying. Ladies, we need to adopt this mentality as well. Because at the end of the day, playing for a ring. And why would you want to keep someone on your team that's not contributing to winning a ring? The roster should consist of players that want to show up every day and compete. And the ones that are truly hungry are going to show up to practice early but leave late because they want to prove to you that they're the best. You want players that are fundamentally sound, meaning they have all the basics covered. You won't have to remind them of anything. They're great at communicating, and they just play their role. These are all skills needed to compete at this higher level. And if he's not competing, then he doesn't want to play. Y'all know what happens to the players when they're not performing well and they act like they don't want to play? They get kicked off the team. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yo.
All right, so I'm going to break down right now the flaw in her way of thinking. So she saw his TikTok and automatically brought it back to herself and her way of thinking. Not even understanding that that's a dude. I don't see women make these crazy ass TikToks and I'm like, oh, you know what? That's a good way of thinking. I'm going to apply that to my life. No, because they women. We not the same. I'm not supposed to think like them. They not supposed to think like us. But see, the thing is, we get frowned upon for thinking like them and doing things like they do and moving how they do. But they don't get shunned upon and frowned upon for moving like us and thinking like us. That's why they fucked up now, because they think like men. Not all of them, but a lot of them do. They think like men nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And they apply to themselves the same things that they want in a man, which that's not going to get you nowhere. So let me explain the flaw in her way of thinking. He said in his roster, he equated it to him having a roster of players. Okay? He the one who give out the ring. Okay? Just like in basketball, the players is playing for a ring. They playing for a championship ring. So just like in basketball, the players work their hardest. They show potential. They show up on time. They leave late. They put in the extra work. They put in, they do whatever they got to do to get that fucking ring. You hear me? And they competing with each other to get that ring. That's what he was equating that to. You know what I'm saying? She took it and she said, oh, well, the players try to get a ring, right? Okay, but if in your case, you're the one that's trying to get a ring. The player is not trying to get a ring in your case. He's trying to put the ring on he's the one giving the ring to you. So who the one who's supposed to be working for the ring if you equivalent it to basketball like he is? You're the one who's supposed to be working for the ring because he the one who gave the ring to you. You know what I'm saying? And coaches put in work too. Coaches put in work to make sure that the team is on point and they fucking, doing what they need to do in order to get the ring. Okay? They directing the team. They leading the team. They doing what they need to do as a coach. But they don't play. The coaches also compete, but they compete on a different level and on a different scale. You know what I'm saying? They compete against other coaches. The players compete against the players. You dig what I'm saying? So everything she said was it was off kilter. You know what I'm saying? It was just a way for her to try to put it in the frame of mind of, yeah, nigga, work for me or you gone. And she got a pretty face, but I'll tell you right now, I would advise any man who fucking with her, try to get them cheeks. And if she ain't giving up them cheeks, man, don't waste your time with her. And then when she do give up the cheeks, still don't waste your time with her. Get on. She'll realize later on when she older, you know what I'm saying, that the way her mindset was set up was not correct in obtaining what she wanted to obtain. Let's check this next one out.
Friend 28 plus, he's a loser.
What she said is absolutely true, and I'm going to reinforce that. If you're a young girl, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20...
Hold on. Let's go back real quick.
Performing well and they act like they don't want to play, they get kicked off the team. I like that. I like that a lot.
Your boyfriend 28 plus, he's a loser.
What she said is absolutely true, and I'm going to reinforce that. If you're a young girl, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and you're in a relationship with a man much older than you, there's a reason why he's not dating women his age. And that's because women his age would not tolerate what you're tolerating from him. I literally lived this. My first relationship, I was 19 and he was 25. Me being older now, at 25, I would never date my ex. Never. When you're younger, you're more naive because you have less life experience. So you're more likely to tolerate and deal with certain stuff and have lower standards than women that are actually his age. So he has no choice but to date younger. And I'm not trying to say this, say like your boyfriend doesn't love you, he doesn't care about you, because I don't know your boyfriend. But just keep this in the back of your mind as a cautionary tale.
Sis, the question is no longer...
Okay. So let me get on what Girlie just said, okay? So she said, if you 19 and you dating like a dude who like 25, right? The fact is, he can't get a girl who's 25 his age. So the fact is, he has to go with the girl who's 19. Okay, let's put some biological standards in perspective real quick. First of all, okay, women overwhelmingly go for guys that are older than them. Okay. And women who don't, they tend to find themselves unhappy because women are best fit with guys who are older than them. Because women look for a trait in men that men don't look for in women, which is experience. Something that she just tried to equivalate because she thinks that men and women are equal. She thinks that men and women should date of the same age, same mindset. They probably should be going 50-50. That's just not the way things work in our biology. Women look for things in men that take time to acquire. So women look for traits that only men older than them have. And so men look for traits that only women younger than them have when they get around the age of like 25 and 30 and shit. They look for traits that only women younger than them have, which is fertility, youth. They don't look for experience because there's no such thing as a woman having experience. When women get experience, it only adds up and builds up to trauma. It doesn't ever build up to actual experience like a man, because women are emotional creatures. So with them being emotional creatures, when they go through life and get these experiences and stuff like that, it only grows and evolves into trauma over time. It doesn't evolve into experience. That experience, it's experience, but that experience equals trauma when it comes to a woman. It doesn't really equal experience. Like, it's not something that she's just gonna take in and learn from it and be better for it. She's gonna take it in and it's gonna damage her. You dig what I'm saying? Especially like when she deal with dudes and when she deal with more dudes and stuff like that through her life. That ain't gonna do nothing but damage her. And so we look for youth, fertility, and inexperience, no trauma, no none of that. We just want a plain Jane. You might say, oh, well, she's not mentally developed. She da-da-da. We don't need you to be mentally developed to lead you. That's the problem, is when you get a girl who older. This is why they say women who pass 30 and they're not already in a relationship, they're useless. Now, if you've been with her since she was 19 and now she's 30 and you like 35, that's different, because you've been with her since she was 19. You probably was able to mold her into to fit your frame and to fit your the way you do things and the way you move, which is perfectly fine. But getting with her, but if you 28 years old and you get with a girl who's 28, I wouldn't advise doing that as a man. You know what I mean? Like, she gonna have a whole lot of probably issues that she gonna be coming to you with and bringing to, you know, inside your circle, and it's gonna fuck you up. It's gonna throw you off. You know, I wouldn't advise it. And I don't agree with what she just said, but that's her opinion. You know, but I don't agree with it. You know, I mean, I don't think that mean that he can't get I done seen plenty of dudes that's like 30 that absolutely could get girls who 30. They don't want the girls who 30. They might even still sleep with girls who 30. I know some dudes who 30 years old, they sleep with girls who 30, but all their girlfriends is like around 23, 24, 25, 26, like within that age range, sometimes even 22. Because men just prefer younger women. Like, don't try to shame niggas because he can't get a girl his age. Then when he turn around and show you he can, then you making up an excuse for that. You know what I mean? Like, stop it. Just stop it. Just understand that you might have passed your time and didn't nobody tell you what was going on and how things was gonna go, and that there's a such thing as a wall on the time clock for y'all. Didn't nobody tell you that. Just like for some men, some people don't tell them, hey, look, it matters what you do in life. If you don't make the right decisions, if you don't work super hard to get where you're going, you will be left. You understand me? Let's get it though. Let me rewind this back real quick though, so that I don't get left. I want to make sure I didn't hear what she said.
And as a cautionary tale.
Sis, the question is no longer, does he like me? The question is, do I like him? Do I like him, or is he just tall? Do I like him, or does he check a couple of my boxes? Do I like him, or is he genuinely a good guy? I feel like for so long in my life, I would do the, I wonder if he likes me. I don't know. And I would get so wrapped in the idea, does he even like? When looking back on all of these situations, I didn't even like him. I'm at a point where I genuinely don't care anymore. You're going to have to do so much for me to really give a fuck. Because I know exactly what I want. I know exactly what it looks like. I know exactly what it's going to be like. I know exactly what it's going to feel like. So no longer is the question, does he like me? The question is, do I like him? And do I like everything that comes with him? Because I'm really good in my own space right now. And it's going to take a lot for me to budge on that.
So you think if I would have allowed you...
Okay. So this is my opinion on what she said. I think that she's probably saying that because she's deflecting. She's reached, and this goes back to what I just said about the other girl. This is one of the main reasons why you don't want older women. She done been through a lot of stuff in her past, and it's created a lot of trauma for her. So now when she meets you, in the age she is now, I don't know how old that girl is. She look like she might be like 30, maybe close to 30, maybe a little bit over 30, probably around like early 30s to late 20s. But I'm gonna tell you right now, when you meet that girl, now she's gonna be feeling like it's all about her. She gonna put it's all about her, and that's how it always is when you meet older women, unless they got like children or something. And even still, when they got children, they still will tend to put themselves first. They'll tend to put themselves first even more so nowadays when they got kids, because they'll say, "Well, I got kids now, so now I gotta make sure not only am I picking a dude for me, but I'm picking a dude for my kids." You know what I'm saying? And even this girl right here, you know what I'm saying? She like, well, I don't even ask myself, do he like me no more? I ask myself, do I even like him? You know, and it may just be the case she picking dudes that she don't really like. But it's probably the case that, she just think that it's been too long, man. You know what I'm saying? When you get off into all them years that she in and all that stuff, man, it's just like, she finished. She done. She done, bro. She finished. And that mindset right there is only going to attract beta males. It's not going to attract nobody at actual value, because a man at actual value is going to come into... Females always say, like, men don't like pick-me's. Men do love pick-me's. The real men that y'all want to have any type of value, that's the only way you're going to be able to get his attention is by being like a pick-me. You don't got to be all the way up his butt, but you definitely going to have to let that nigga know. Like, if he a man of value, you think he going to come around you and you're going to say, oh, my value is higher than yours. And you're not going to acknowledge his value, and you think he going to actually fuck with you seriously? With you not acknowledging the value that he got? Like, this nigga probably done worked super hard to get where he at. You know what I'm saying? And you think you're not going to acknowledge that shit and he actually going to take you serious? Like, that don't even make no sense. But come on, let's jump on this one real quick so I can react to this one.
And it's going to take a lot for me to budge on that.
So you think if I would have allowed you to date when you was in high school, you'd potentially be with your husband now?
Yeah.
So you think I'm the reason why you're not married yet?
You are a part of the reason. Because you can't control me, but you are a part of the reason.
I'm a part of the reason.
Yeah, because I probably would have been with my high school or middle school sweetheart or something like that.
But now I thought I did kind of let you date long as y'all sat in the living room. I remember you sat in the living room.
Around when I was like 16.
Right.
When I was like 16, 17. But we still really didn't do anything though. Like, you wasn't as involved as you are with Zion and Khalid. Like, helping them plan things and things like that. We were just there. With no guidance, with no nothing. Just there.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I'm very sorry.
Yeah, you should be. Because white people do it all the time. They always teaching their kids how to do it. That's why a majority of them are married.
Yeah.
Hello.
Well, I'm sorry.
Wrong.
And I wish I could go back in time and change it and do something.
Just find me a man now. Don't even worry about it. Just find me a man now. You been supposed to be doing all that. Just find me a man now. Go ahead. You want to make up for a line of 20 people right now.
Line of 20 people?
20 people right now.
So we need to do a whole little dating show so we can do little interviews. Find you a husband.
Something right now, because I'm tired of this.
How about we go on a little trip to like Hilton Head or Myrtle Beach?
Sure. And they got to be 6 feet and up.
They got to be 6 feet
and
up.
I don't want no man to hug me. I
You don't want to live.
It's too much. They be having too much. I can't do it no more. I've been doing that. I don't want to do it no more.
You don't want to
You don't win at the end. You don't win at the end. You don't win with a strong
Not the tears in the eyes. Oh my God, Naya, are you crying?
No, I'm laughing. I'm laughing. But you don't win at the end.
You don't win at the end. So you might as well get your man that's established.
Yes, and got sense, and his mama got sense.
Yeah, we need to interview
His
the
mama
whole,
got sense.
The whole family. Put the whole immediate family in the mix.
Yeah.
Let me see how everybody is. Sir, slut.
We're going to figure something out.
Like, we got to, because
I've been praying.
All right, I'm gonna stop that. So, first of all, I want to acknowledge that she said that. First of all, she said it was her mom's fault, right? And I will grant that to her. It probably is part of her mom's fault, but I don't think it's her. It's the parts that she thinking about. She think it's her mom's fault because, and obviously this is my opinion, but she think it's her mom's fault because her mom wasn't more involved and her mom didn't let her date. If her mom did let her date, she'd probably be a baby mama right now. You know, and I'm going to say that because it was something interesting that she said. She said, see, them white people, they be married young. And that's why they be married young, because their parents teach them. Which, granted, I give you that. But it's also because a lot of white people tend to grow up in two-parent households. A lot of black people don't tend to grow up in two-parent households. And I can tell right now that this girl's father is not around. That's one of the biggest proponents to why things not going right in her relationship life. Her father is not around. Your mother can't teach you these type of things. Your mother can't teach you how to get a man and be attracted to a man and shit like that. She ain't married. She wasn't even able to keep one. How she gonna show you how to keep one and get married? You did. How she gonna do that? You know? Just like a mother can't teach a son how to be a real man or a father. A single mother can't teach a young girl how to be a wife. She's not a wife. She's a single mother. You know what I'm saying? You might as well not even ask her. You might as well go to your aunties that's married, your neighbor if she married, anybody else who married. Fuck what your mama talking about. No disrespect, but fuck what your mama talking about. She don't know nothing. She wasn't even able to keep her dude. And if she did learn from her lessons, take the things that she learned, but still go talk to somebody who's fucking married if you want to be married one day. You know what I'm saying? You need your dad there. Because I can tell you right now, by the way this girl is talking, she's still not going to be able to procure the kind of man that she want to procure by the way her... I mean, she might be able to. I'm not going to say never. You never say never. You know what I'm saying? Because there might be some dude out there who goofy as hell and don't see who the fuck she really is and all this type of shit. But she don't deserve one is what I'm going to tell you. From my opinion, she don't deserve one. She just... Like, y'all got to listen to the type of shit she said. Like, she said, and I want him to be over 6 foot. And he gotta have money, because I ain't trying to struggle with no nigga. I ain't trying to struggle with no dude, because you never win at the end when you struggle with a dude. If you want to be... Where the fuck do y'all women get this shit from where y'all think that y'all just gonna get a ready-made man, already making money, 6 feet tall, and he should just come in and marry you? If he already is to the point where he already got money, you feel what I'm saying? Fuck him being 6 feet tall. If he already to the point where he making money, he shouldn't even get married to none of y'all. He shouldn't get married to none of y'all. At all whatsoever. You only get marriage if you're able to hold. Like, where do these women get this shit from where you think you deserve a ring if you did not hold it down with a nigga before he even had money enough to even buy you a ring or buy anything? You have to struggle with a dude first. That's how you get the ring. That's where the ring is supposed to come from. And I don't even believe in secular marriage or people getting married who are not of religion and stuff like that. Like, I don't believe in people getting married through the state. That makes no sense to me. Why would you get married through the state? It's just a contract that would end up putting the man in a bind and fucking his life over. Like, if you're going to get married, you get married through the church. You don't get married through the state and have her change her name over and all this stuff. You don't get married through the fucking state, bro. That don't make no sense to get married through the state. Marriage was always a religious thing. Marriage has only been like a state and government thing for like 100 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, marriage started off as a religious thing. Only religious people did it. Because it's supposed to be a sacrament between you and God and the church. So if anything goes wrong, y'all, it's not just you and him against the world. It's you and him, and y'all got y'all church and y'all congregation and y'all people behind y'all to do counseling and to help y'all through the situation. Because if you get married with a person just through the state, it's just you and that person against the world. And the way the government is set up, it's always set up for her to win and for her to fucking destroy you. So that's just dumb, bro, for any dude to do that. You know what I mean? Like, and if you're not religious, what the fuck are you getting married for anyway? What the fuck is the difference? Oh, well, I'm married to her, so now we got the same last name, and we can file married on our taxes and all this dumbass shit. Like, dude, it doesn't fucking matter. You're not religious. It's not real anyway. It's just fake. You just went downtown. You just went and got married and had a paper signed through your district or your state or whatever. It's not a real marriage. Real marriage is through a religion and through a church. I don't care if you're Muslim. I don't care if you're Christian. I don't care what kind of Christian you are. I don't care if you're Jewish. If you get married, it's supposed to be through your church, through your synagogue, whatever it is that you go through. You know what I mean? It's not supposed to be we got married in the church, but we not religious. Like, no, because then who are y'all? Like, it's just y'all up against the world, and it's not even a real marriage. Marriage has always been a religious thing. You know, if you're not religious, wait until you become religious to get married then. Stay with your partner and y'all just cohabitate. And then whenever y'all feel like y'all ready to come to God or become Muslims or go to the synagogue or become Mormon or whatever you want to do, join a church and join a congregation of some sort. Then that's when y'all get married. And don't do it through the state. Do it through your congregation. That's a real marriage. And they're going to make sure that y'all stay together, because if that woman cheat on you, that congregation is going to shame her. If he cheat on that woman and she go tell that congregation, your congregation is going to shame you. If y'all having problems and y'all want to get divorced for whatever reason because some stupid ass shit because y'all arguing and don't get along, the congregation is going to offer real counseling for y'all. And they're going to try to help y'all through it. You know. And so that's just my standpoint on it. And I think that makes the most sense. Like, it doesn't make sense for people to be getting married. And if you let anybody tell you, oh, you get married because she gonna need insurance and health care and all these type of things if you die, man, that's not a reason to get married, bro. Y'all better set up a trust or set up something. Y'all better figure something out. Like, that's not a reason to get married. And you shouldn't defile marriage just because of your own selfish fucking reasons. You know what I'm saying? And so that's my take on it, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all know I love to hear what y'all got to say. You know, whether you disagree, agree, y'all know I'm not tripping. I want to hear it all. You know what I mean? I'm here for it all, man. So let me know what you think. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Make sure y'all share the channel with other people. Y'all know we get down to the nitty gritty over here, man. We give real takes. We give real commentary. We don't play no games, you know. So, yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all get at me, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. And y'all make sure y'all stay blessed, man, and stay up and, you know, just watch out here, man. It's dangerous out here. I'm telling you, it's dangerous, man. Y'all just saw these 4 videos we just watched. It's dangerous out here. It's real delusion running around in these streets, man. And keep it real at all times. Keep it real at all times, man. Y'all peace, man.